Students, we will study the poem Element today. Element has been composed by great poet P.B. Shelley. In the poem, the poet laments over his old age. As you know that the poet P.B. Shelley has died in the early of his life at the age of 29, and this poem has been written at the age of 28. You know it very well that he knew that he is going to die, and he was very sad that he was going to die. At that moment, he tried to write such type of poem, Element. In the poem, he wants to figure out that young age comes and goes, and the old age comes and never goes. This is the thinking of the poet. The poem is an outcome of poet's disappointment and failures in his life. The poet imagines that he is standing on the last step of his time. He looks at his past life with a faint heart and feels that his death is approaching to him. He regards that his young age and vigor and joy of his life will never return anymore. Now his days and nights are dull and joyless. Now the beauties of the nature and the beauties of the young age will never come. They do not please, rather increase his grief. This is the melancholy of the poet, that he is growing old and he is standing on his last step of his life. This is the thinking of the poet, that his joy will never come to him. That is why he is lamenting. This is very beautiful poem written by him, P.B. Shelley. Let us study the poem line by line. The poem is: O world, O life, O time, on whose last step I climb, trembling at that where I had stood before. When will return the glory of your prime? No more, oh never more. In these lines, the poet starts the poem, O world, O life, O time. As you know it very well, that it is an apostrophe figure of speech. It is an apostrophe because it has been addressed directly to the world, to the life, and to the time. He says that on whose last step I climb. He knew it very well that he is standing on the last step of his life, because he knows very well that he will die soon. Okay, here the poet thinks that his life has come to end. Trembling at that where I had stood before. Here he wants to say that where he was standing very firmly, now his feet are trembling. He is unable to stand very firmly at that where I had stood before. Where he was standing very firmly at that point, he is trembling. Okay, when will return the glory of your prime? He is asking the question himself, that when will return the beauty, the charm, the attraction of the young age. Then he again himself replies himself, no more, oh never more. He knows it very well that the beauty of his young age will never return. Here the poet thinks that his life has come to end. He compares his life to the ladder and imagines himself to be standing on his last step. He feels that time is allotted to him is coming close. He remembers the time when he used to stand firmly in the world, but now his legs are trembling like an old man. He is very disappointed and regrets that freshness of joy in the life and varied experience as he has in the past will not return to him now. The time has gone now forever, never to return, and that time will never return to him. This is the thinking of the poet, and he is very sad at his old age. He knows it very well that the beauty, the charm, the attraction will never come to him. This is the pain of the poet, and he wants to go beyond this. Look at the second stanza. It is also very important stanza. In these lines, the poet says that out of the day and night, a joy has taken flight. Fresh spring and winter hoar move my faint heart with grief, but with delight. No more, oh never more. Here the poet wants to say, out of the day and night, a joy has taken flight. The poet wants to say that joy has gone away from his life. Okay, out of the day and night, there is no any kind of joy in his day, and there is no any kind of rest in his night. All the joy and all the rest has gone away from his life. Fresh spring and summer and winter hoar. Here he is watching the nature, and he says that spring is coming and going, summer is coming and going, winter is coming and going, but what happens at last? Move my faint heart with grief. They are going and coming, and everything is happening in the world in its usual way, but with delight. No more, oh never more. Everything in the world is happening in its usual way, but joy will never come in his life, in his heart. And he says that no more, oh never more. The poet is very sad at his old age. Okay, the poet's days and nights are dull and joyless. They have become cheerless to him. The beauty of the nature, such as blooming spring, sunny summer, or the foggy winter, give him no joy. The beauty of nature, which used to fill him with joy in past, now adds only joy and disappointment. Instead of sending the thrill of delight into his heart, they only intensify his grief. Here the poet wants to say the theme of the poem in one line is that young age comes and goes, old age comes and never goes. This is the theme of the poem. Let us know something about the poet. P.B. Shelley was born in 1792 in Britain. He was a romantic poet, but was inspired with the spirit of revolt. He had a lyrical genius and a strong power of imagination. He joined Oxford but had to leave it due to his preaching atheism. He had not a good relation with his father, and with his breaking of his first marriage, he was so depressed that he settled in Italy. He died in 1822 while he was sailing in storm in Italy. This is all about the poet, and this is all about the poem. Let's stop the teaching here. Goodbye, students.